Hey guys, welcome back to the AspieWorld. What's going on my hair? Yeah, I know, I had it dyed again, so it's like more blue now. Anyway, getting on with the show, I'd like to read out comments at the beginning of every video, so you know that it is true. I'm actually going to read a comment from Instagram, Twitter, and my YouTube comments. So if you guys want to make sure that I read out your comment, go to my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere, and take a like or a follow on those pages, and comment. So make sure I read out your comment next. Okay, this first comment is from Instagram, and it's from Sheena Sholdra. And they said, hey, maybe you can do a feature on people who are parents with Asperger's, mothers and fathers. There's not a lot on this topic. No, there isn't. And what I'm going to do, a short video series on kind of topics from parents' perspective for carers and parents of people on the autism spectrum. But then I'm also going to do some training. I'm actually going to do some downloadable documents, and I'm thinking about running a course. So if you guys are interested in participating in a course through me, through the AspieWorld website, which will be hosted by myself and the content from my partner who is working in the field of the spectrum for children, let me know in the comments below if you're interested in that program, and sign up to my newsletter because all information is going to be done through there, so links in the description below. Okay, moving on. So this next comment is from Twitter, and this one was from Connor Ward, and Connor I met at the Autism show because I was there speaking this Saturday, and I'll speak about that in a minute. Great to meet at the AspieWorld. Today we didn't get a proper pic, but here's a screenshot from my vlog that will go live in the morning. So he's actually done a vlog. I'll actually leave Connor's channel down below so you can check out. He's also on the spectrum, and he does videos about it. Okay, so last but not least, this one is from YouTube, and it's from Alice Aspie iPhone. It's a cool name. And they said, I have ASD and I'm a parent of twins, so I got a crazy household. That sounds pretty cool. It sounds like a really fun household. If you'd like me to read out your comments, guys, make sure you hit that bell icon on desktop and mobile, because I'll be picking some comments from the first 30 commenters on my YouTube videos to read out on my next video. Okay guys, so I was at the Autism show this weekend, which means that I got to speak about autism and what I do with my channel at the Autism show on Hub 1 Theatre. The Autism show was really awesome. It had like loads and loads of different vendors there who were doing everything in the genre to help the community, and I thought it was pretty awesome. There was also a bunch of speakers there, including Connor, who I've linked down below, and I will upload that video footage, and it'll be a bonus video this week or next week on my channel, so you'll be able to see my talk live in public. But I was talking a little bit about autism and perceptions of autism, so I'm going to do this video today on perceptions of autism, people's perceptions of autism, people with Asperger's, because it really bugs me. I did a funny video on it before, which I'll link up here, but I thought I'd kind of just take some time to discuss and talk about it, so then get you guys engaging in the comments and tell me a bit more about how you see it. So basically, perceptions of autism. There's, before I started the AspieWorld channel, I went online, I tried to find some information about Asperger's and autism, and I couldn't really find much that was giving me any real detailed individuality of it, because it kind of lumped people into categories saying like, people who are low functioning have really bad communication skills, and then people who are high functioning have super high intelligence and they're really into maths and science. And it's kind of like, well, those aren't true, and we know from the naming of it that autism is a spectrum disorder. This being said, it needs to be looked at as a spectrum, and the spectrum shows you that there's multiple levels of individual uniqueness within there. So a lot of people kind of go around and they give people a lot of gibber. They say things like, you can't be autistic. It's infuriating because they say, oh, well, you're not autistic because of X, or you're not autistic because of X. And it's kind of really frustrating because, you're compared, autistic people are always compared to another autistic person that somebody may know, but everybody with autism is different. And the interesting thing is, when I was working with an ASD development worker called David Oliver, he was excellent, and he was stationed up in Wales, and he said to me that when you meet someone with Aspergers Syndrome, because he works specifically with people with Aspergers Syndrome, then you've only ever met someone with Aspergers Syndrome. You've only met one person. So it's very individual for everybody, and that needs to be taken into consideration, because a lot of government officials, a lot of kind of like professionals working in the field always look at things from like a bog standard box point of view, and you can't really do that. It has to be individual. It has to be the time taken to look at somebody individually and to see what their needs are, the specific needs are, because I feel like that's missing from autism and Asperger's. So people always kind of say, oh well, you know, you can't be autistic because you can talk, and it's a bit like, well, yeah, but isn't the idea of all these kind of special education schools and support is to get us to communicate really well? I mean, I was really poor at communicating when I was a kid. I was really kind of super introverted, super shy, and you know, and I built those skills to be able to have a wide, broad vocabulary, because I liked reading things online and trying to educate myself, and those expanded my vocabulary. And then, you know, you try and do things like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, you learn how to be around other people, you learn how to be around your family members and stuff, and those things are cool and they're skills. So you shouldn't really penalise somebody who's on the spectrum who then is able to do some skills that you may say that they can't. But one of the things is raising awareness, because people need to be aware that not everybody can, you know, some people may be stimming, you know, they may be hand flapping, or they may be like, you know, twitching their fingers or whatever, or they may be rocking slightly. And so there's some telltale signs physically that you can see someone may have a autism spectrum disorder. But sometimes it's not, you know, sometimes the person may be sitting quietly, maybe they're calm, maybe their stims are in their head, and the general public may not be aware of it. So, but for that reason, it's classed as a hidden disability, because you can't really, from the get-go, realise, oh, this person has an autism spectrum disorder. So people need to take into consideration that no matter who you are with, they may have a condition. So you shouldn't really just assume everybody is like a neurotypical person. And this is something that's really bugs me, because, you know, I said about this and how disabilities, and if you look back in like the 70s and stuff, you know, disabilities, physical disabilities like walking, motor impairment and stuff like that, it wasn't even really addressed. You know, there would be no ramps anywhere, there'd be no disabled access anywhere, and there'd be no disabled parking anywhere. But now it's, you know, it's a standard. There has to have disabled parking, have to have disabled access, and there's lifts everywhere and there's ramps everywhere, so anybody on any ability can access things, which is amazing. But I feel like neurodiversity with autism is kind of like the forgotten disability. People kind of just shrug it aside and say, oh, they can carry on with it. Nobody ever thinks, oh, what about the autistic people, or what about the people with an autism spectrum diagnosis? So I think this is something that we need to change, and this is what I'm trying to do with this channel, and this is why I'm trying to build it up, and this is why I need your support. So please make sure to check out my Patreon in the link below, because I'm really in need of some support to help move this channel forward. But, you know, moving on from that, I'm going to be doing a lot of work with different organisations now in the UK, which I've just started teaming up with, to help bring awareness in different fields, a lot of awareness to schooling and public services, and then a lot of awareness to things like VidCon and Summer in the City. And I'm going to be in Summer in the City this year in London, so make sure that if you are in Summer in the City in London, check out my Instagram, Twitter and Snapchat, because I will be telling everybody where I am, so I can do a small quick meet and greet with everybody who's there, which is going to be pretty cool. If you'd like to learn more about autism and Asperger's, please hit that subscribe button above here. If you'd like to check out my daily vlogs, and including the vlog from the Autism Show, please click up here. My latest video will be around here somewhere, and please guys, make sure you subscribe to my mailing list, and I'll see you next time. Peace!